Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call a meeting to order. Wednesday, October 17th, 3 p.m. voting meeting. I'd like to get Mr. Hicks to say the pledge and Mr. Doxey to say the prayer. Please stand.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank the Lord's Prayer.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, hallowed be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, and as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil.
All right. Moving on, approval of minutes. Moved by Mr. Park, second by Mr. Spears. All in favor? Minutes passed. Public comment period.
None, Mr. Dupont.
All right. Move on to number 4, approval of add-ons. Number 25, President authority to sign memorandum of understanding with Venture Global for emergency response plan with OEP. And 26, President authority to sign memorandum with understanding with Venture Global on behalf of Cameron Fire Protection. Number 1, for funding agreement and emergency response plan. Moved by Mr. Park.
Second.
Second by Mr. McGee. All in favor? Motion passed. Number 5, drilling and pipeline permit, Robinson Energy, Hackberry, Northwest Resources, LLC, Grand Lake. Moved by Mr. McGee, second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor? Motion passed. Number 6, other permits, A&R Pipeline Company, Grand Engineer, Gulfport Energy Corporation, West Hackberry Field, Harvest Pipeline Company, Johnson Bayou, Fieldwood Energy LLC, West Cameron, RE Johnson Bayou area, Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority, Cameron, Kimbrell and Associates LLC, Hackberry, Carol Smith, Hackberry, and Barry Carroll, Ranchineer.
Move to table, E.
Moved by Mr. McGee to accept all but E. He'd like to table E for a month. Second by Mr. Hicks. All in favor? Motion passed. Number 7, appointments. Cameron Fire District Number 1, appoint Paul Sellers for remainder of term to open seat vacated by Brian Richard, table from the previous month.
Yeah, I'd like to send a letter to Brian K. Richard, who's, he's been on board for a while, and let Paul, and Paul Sellers off the remainder of the term.
Motion by Mr.
3 months
Knox to
ago.
send Mr. Goose a letter of appreciation and put Mr. Paul Sellers in his spot. Second by Mr. McGee. Second by Mr. Lee. All in favor? Motion passed. B, Recreation District Number 7, appoint Destiny Vincent for remainder of term to open seat vacated by Jonathan Marceau.
Yes, I'd like to appoint Bethany Vincent for the remainder of the term vacated by John Marshall.
Motion by Mr. Doxey to appoint Bethany Vincent. Second by Mr. Falk, all in favor? Motion passed. C, Johnson Bayou Hollow Beach Fire Department Civil Service Board, Lisa Hunt resigned.
I move to appoint Mindy Harrington.
Mr. McGee wants to appoint Mindy Harrington. Second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor? Motion passed. D, Cameron Fire District Number 1, remove Shawnee Brown, failure to attend meeting, appoint Chantel McDaniel for remainder of term.
Yes, I wouldn't even send her a letter. She never attended, and appoint Chantel McDaniel to take her rest of the term.
Motion by Mr. Doxey to appoint Chantel McDaniel.
Second.
Second by Mr. McKee, all in favor? Motion passed. Recreation District Number 7, Anna Murphy resigned, appoint Brady LeBeau for remainder of term.
Yes, I'd like to, Anna Murphy resigned, and I'd like to appoint Brady Bowe for the rest of the term.
Mr. Doxey like to appoint Brady LeBeau for remainder of term. Second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor? Motion passed. Gravity Danish District Number 7, Russell Battle, term expired.
Move to reappoint. Second.
Mr. McGee wants to reappoint Russell Battle, second by Mr. Park, all in favor? Motion passed. Library Board of Control, Beth Ferguson, term expired. Mr. Beard, like to table it for 30 days. Second by Mr. Fork, all in favor? Motion passed. Sweet Lake Grand Lake Cemetery Board, Ricky Poo, term expired. Mr. Beard wants to reappoint Mr. Ricky Poo. Second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor? Motion passed. Sweet Lake Grand Lake Cemetery Board, Helen Williams, term expired. Moved by Mr. Beard to reappoint. Second by Mr. Park, all in favor? Motion passed. Tourism Commission, Lisa Hunt, term expired.
Reappoint.
Move to reappoint by Mr. McGee, all, second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor? Motion passed. Tourism Commission, Carolyn Thibodeau, term expired.
Move to reappoint.
Move by Mr. Doxey to reappoint.
Second.
Second by Mr. McGee, all in favor? Motion passed. Tourism Commission, Wendy Harrington resigned.
I'd like to ask the board to write her a letter thanking her for her service and table that for a month.
Mr. McGee wants to write her a letter of appreciation for service, and he'd like to table it for a month. Second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor? Waterworks District Number 7, Jude Primo, term expired.
I'd like to reappoint Jude Primo to the district board.
Mr. Doxey like to reappoint Jude Primo. Second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor? Motion passed. Number 8, authority to advertise the abandoned Parish Road 452 Melvins Lane, Grand Lake, Louisiana.
Move to go out for advertisement on this for 30 days.
Moved by Mr. Fork to go out for advertising.
Second.
Second by Mr. Fork. All in favor? Aye. President authority to sign change order number 2, Hackberry Fire Station contractor metal building supplier extended the red iron furnace about 4 inches by mistake. Contractor has agreed to provide a compensation paint coating system on the furnace and add additional blocking data and power outlets as requested by Hackberry Fire Department, no additional cost or days. Moved by Mr. Hicks.
Second.
Second by Mr. McGee, all in favor? Motion passed. Number 10, President authority to sign change order number 3, Hackberry Fire Station, increased time 35 days due to inclement weather. Moved by Mr. Hicks.
Second.
Second by Mr. McGee, all in favor? Motion passed. President authority to sign sub-grantee agreement for amendment number 6 of the Hurricane Rita HMGP Big Turn Spillway Grant. Moved by Mr. Fork. Second by Mr. Beard, all in favor? Motion passed. Number 12, consider resolution certifying that the urgent need national objective is being met under the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Program for the Rockefeller Shoreline Stabilization Project and authorize the submittal of the application for funding. Moved by Mr. Park, second by Mr. Doxey. All in favor? Motion passed. Number 13, consideration of adopting resolution ratifying resolution adopted by the following districts to proceed with the ordering and calling of a special election on March 30th, 2019. Cameron Parish Library District, 6 mills for a period of 10 years, beginning 2020. B, Gravity Drainage District Number 7, 4.66 mills for a period of 10 years, beginning 2021. Gravity Drainage District Number 8, 3 mills for a period of 10 years, beginning 2020. Hackberry Recreation District, 10.3 mills for a period of 10 years, beginning 2021. Lower Cameron Hospital Service District Number 2, 6 mills for a period of 10 years, beginning 2020. Moved by Mr. Park, second by Mr. Doxey, all in favor? Motion passed. Number 14, consider a resolution of authorizing approval process of industrial tax exemption process, ITEP application. Moved by Mr. Park, second by Mr. Beard, all in favor? Motion passed. Approved budget amendments for 2018 budget. Moved by Mr. Hicks, second by Mr. Doxey, all in favor? Motion passed. 16, consider agreement of Cameron Fire Protection District Number 14 to use the 80-acre site in Grand Lake for firefighter training. Moved by Mr. Park, second by Mr. Falk, all in favor? Motion passed. Number 17, consideration and approval for Louisiana Fur and Wildlife Festival sponsorship.
Move the same amount as last year, Darrell. I'll make that motion.
Moved by Mr. Fark.
5,000.
5,000.
5,000 by Mr. Fark. Second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor? Motion passed. Consider a resolution of Cameron Parish certifying compliance with requirements for participation in Louisiana DOT All-System Bridge Program. Moved by Mr. Fark, second by Mr. McGee, all in favor? Motion passed. Consider resolution of transferring ownership of the Cameron Prairie Refuge Water Line Upgrade Project by the Community Water Enrichment Fund to Cameron Parish Waterworks District Number 11.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Park. Second by Mr. Beard, all in favor? Motion passed. Number 20, conduct public hearing to receive public comment on proposed amendment to Cameron Parish Code of Ordinance, Chapter 7, Flood Damage Prevention Ordinance. Add the following Article 2 definitions. Section 7-11, words and terms defined. Recreational vehicle park means an area of land providing spaces where two or more recreational vehicles may be parked permanently for temporary living quarters, camping, travel, or seasonal use. Each RV must be owned by the occupant, owner-occupied, and must remain road-ready with current and valid registration and tags.
We'll open up a public hearing for that. Mr. DuPont, we received no comment written, or if there's nobody here to comment verbally, then we have no comment
Okay.
from the public.
Moved by Mr. Hicks, second by Mr. Doxey, all in favor? Motion passed. 21, adopt amendment to Cameron Parish Code of Ordinance, Chapter 7, Flood Damage Prevention of Ordinance, add the following to Article 2 definition. Section C-11 words and terms defined. Recreational vehicle park means an area of land provided spaces where two or more recreational vehicles can be parked primarily for temporary living quarters, camping, travel, or seasonal use. Each RV must be owned by the occupant, owner-occupied, and must remain roadwork ready and current and valid registration tags. Moved by Mr. Hicks, second by Mr. Doxey, all in favor? Motion passed. 22, President's authority to sign assistance consent form Southern Solid Waste.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Fark, second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor? Motion passed. 23, President's authority to sign cooperative endeavor agreement with Cameron Answers related to the Davis Road Investment Project.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Park, second by Mr. Beard, all in favor? Motion passed. 24, pay bills. Moved by Mr. McGee, second by Mr. Falk, all in favor? Motion passed. 25, President authority to sign memorandum of understanding with Venture Global for emergency response plan with OEP. Moved by Mr. Park, second by Mr. Falk, all in favor? Motion passed. 26, President authority to sign memorandum of understanding with Venture Global on behalf of Cameron Fire Protection Number 1 for funding agreement and emergency response plan.
Move.
Moved by Mr. Park, second by Mr. Hicks, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. German?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Park, second by Mr. McGee. Motion
The only thing I was
passed.
concerned about was,
adjourned.
this is in return for this.